Black metal greetings from Finland. Today we have a Finnish band for review, Goats of Doom, with their fourth full-length album called Rukous, which means praying, or prayer rather. This is it, with bloody skull, with kind of a Jesus-like, kind of a crown of thorns there, which gives you a little bit of indication what this band is all about. As you can see, upside down crosses, also known crosses of Saint Peter, and on the background we see one of the band members here posing in a true black metal way. As you can see, this is mostly a two-man band. However, a couple of live members or session members whatsoever. And inside we found lyrics which are totally in Finnish. For people who are more into this, just check out the lyrics, do your translation work and whatnot. Some of these are in English, as you can see, so at least you can get a little bit of insight what's going on. And here finally the CD as well as the layout. I'm not gonna take it out, you can pretty much see it here without too much reflection. And finally also the track list. As you can see, this is a primitive reaction release as was the previous one. So let's get on to the music. Goats of Doom has been quite an active, releasing some kind of release almost every year since when they started with a split release in 2011. So one of the most active bands there. And to be honest, nothing wrong with that, but as long as the result of the music level of qualities, so to speak, is enough. And that hasn't been always the case with Goats of Doom, unfortunately. With a couple of last releases, including this one here, however, they have done a little bit more stable, more balanced work. One of the things that actually troubles me, and I'm going to start with the whiny parts, is that the clean vocals here, which are only luckily on a couple of tracks, they are really an awkward thing to have with this one. They seem to be a little bit off. It seems like the vocal work is just trying too much and doesn't exactly handle the compositions, the ways that the songs are meant to be sung and all that stuff. So it feels like, why? And this question is underlined by the fact that with previous album, Alla kirkkaimman tähden, if I recall the album name correctly, I will be doing a 85 about that album later on, so you will hear about that soon as well. But with that one, those clean vocals were just fine, actually really good at some points. But this one is like totally the opposite. It's not totally horrible, but it's giving me the wrong kind of shivers, if you know what I mean. However, the rest of the album is more good, more decent, so those are only a couple of details that actually bother me and I wanted to get out of my chest before I move on. Now, Gods of Doom is mostly about melodic black metal, fast tempo and whatnot, so kind of the light end of the genre, if you will, that is more easy to approach, more mainstreamish maybe in that way. Because it's not very extreme as a black metal record. Extreme it is when it compared to, more, say, easygoing, more traditional metal genres like basic traditional heavy metal. But if we're talking about black metal here, and you're just trying to figure out which one is the more easygoing, kind of easy to appeal to people who are not so much familiar with black metal extremity, well, this is kind of an entry-level black metal release. I mean, surely there is fast tempo, but then again, who is that to scare away with, when we're talking about metal music? Also, those shrieky vocals, where they are not that much intimidating, in my opinion. They're pretty nicely done, nothing to complain, but they are also nothing original or unique in a way. Gods of Doom is basically delivering very stable, very decent, very easy to approach melodic black metal album with nothing extra. There are no female vocals or just an excessive amount of keyboards or anything like that. So it's more like very basic standard bulk melodic black metal. That is both a good thing, obviously. Good in the sense that it's not one of those hipster albums which are like, what the hell is going on with this one? It's just, the stuff doing the very basic stuff. But then again, it's also a little bit of negative one, because obviously the term bulk is not exactly a thing of too much positivity when we're talking about music. By bulk, I want to mean that this is one of the way too many just your average melodic black metal albums, which you are just maybe already full with, stacked with. But the people who are actually really fond of these kind of excessive melodic parts, I think they will exactly like this one, because the thing is, Codes of Doom is clearly chosen the path where they are comfortable with, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I want to say that these guys know what they are doing, and they are not even trying to go away from that path. So those who have enjoyed their previous albums are probably pretty content with this one. However, if you totally shun away from melodic stuff, this is not going to change your world. This is not going to change your mind. It is what it is, as simple as that. And compared to the previous album, I think this is pretty much on the same level. It's not exceeding, it's not having actual improvements, but on the contrary, the clean vocals parts, like I said, they're a little bit more worse than before. They used to be better. So let's just hope they will in the future get that stuff fixed. Other than that, this is pretty safe solution for anyone who is into this kind of black metal. So go for it, unless you have some problems with melodic parts. That it is for me. Have you any comments? Drop them on the comment box below, and see you soon with more reviews coming your way. Cheers.